I started all over again. Anyway, I wanted to let you know המשך. Again, this is like we did the Woodmere Israel broadcast. Hitzchalnu Baboker and David Hoffman, and I told him about your idea of studying Hebrew, but AI. I hope he got a little AI advice because he wanted to learn some Hebrew. And we learned Nidchei Yisrael. We started, but my sister wanted me to update Lahad Cain, Al Binyamin Ben Daniela Margulis, a little Hidkun, a little update that he underwent the operation, and Baruch Hashem, the operation was a success.
Oh, Baruch Hashem.
However, there is a shikum, there's a time period even after an operation when it's still, you meet big tefillos. I will ask you, how's Alter David Chaim?
So we got it. You know what a tzimtuk is, yeah?
Yes, and yes.
Yeah, so we got a tzimtuk last night at 12 o'clock that the matzav od hichmir yoter.
Oh,
yeah. And they're asking for Rachmei Shamayim, everybody should daven. And the matzav is very critical.
I
think the whole family is there. They're with him.
Rachmei Shamayim.
But he's malumad benisim.
Okay, so
HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hakol Yochol.
Okay. Alter David Chaim Ben Chaim Sarah Bat Chaya Sarah Levia. What?
No, Ben.
But I said Ben. I said okay. Ben Chaya Sarah Levia. Okay. What about Shalom Aaron? Any word on him? No update.
No update.
Okay.
I think it's not something which is a day-to-day thing with him.
Well, with us, with my list, we give everybody a good shot. Anyway, I'm in the middle of the shir. Today is the Yalkut Me'am Lois, as we will find out that he did not finish his work, but he's known for it. The Yalkut Me'am Lois, Rabbi Yaakov Kuli, and also Meir Ben Yekutiel HaKohen Rottenberg, and Aryeh Leib Ben Yosef. Sorry?
Who's from Rottenberg?
Rottenberg, give him that one.
That's the, he actually is a Ben Dod of the Maram Rottenberg. His name is Meir Ben Yekutiel HaKohen Rottenberg. It's not the Maram. Right, it's a Ben Dod. And the Aryeh Leib Ben Yosef Katzenbogen.
So that's really, I have to tell you that's a little bit outside the Gedder. I guess sometimes you do. What's the oldest yard site that you commemorate? Because the Maharam lived in the 13th century.
So
1200, and I think he was born like 1205 or something.
So you're talking absolutely very good sense, because Meir Ben Yekutiel was nolad be'elef matayim shishim. Was born 1260 and died.
He was a little bit younger, but he was that's a 13th century. I didn't know that you did 13th century yard sites.
We come up with the word gadol. We look all over the place, but this is my discovery, because I can't give Shmaryahu. He also has his classic. Again, the Gilion is Yaakov Kuli, but I would like to at least say a little more of the. Wow. Today is. Oh, you're right. I'm in the Haggah. That's what I'm in the Haggah. I'm actually towards the end of the footnote of the Nidchei Yisrael, where he's talking about how there are those who go to Chutz La'aretz and they abandon, and sometimes intentionally they think they're doing good by being benefactors, philanthropists, but they abandoned the religion v'yakniteni. I'll call davar kal. Any on little matters. Yishmor lifnim chok hakavod v'gam yishoroti b'tachshishim afarim. Okay, we mentioned that. Davar kal haklal. Omer lecha alchosi she'en dvorim nechshavim be'einav l'klum af she'anochi mi'atzdi tamid l'tovoso v'anachi. Oh, we're talking about the two sisters. There was I can't believe it. You're not there already. Svi.
I am. You're not. You're running the show like you got all night.
Well, thank you. I can't believe it. We finally got you after waiting, and then we don't even have much of a share. Listen, we'll correct it all when I get there personally. That's for sure. But if you are there already, you know what? Let's do the Tehillim. That's very important. Today we're still in Kuf Yotes.
עשיתי משפט וצדק, בל תניחני לעושקי, ערוב עבדך לטוב, אל יעשקוני זדים. עיניי כלו לישועתך ולאמרת צדקך. עשה עם עבדך כחסדך וחוקיך למדני. עבדך אני הבינני ואדעה עדותיך.
עת לעשות הפרו.
תורתך. על כן אהבתי מצוותיך מזהב ומפז. על כן כל פיקודי חול יישרתי, כל אורח שקר שנאתי.
פלאות.
פלאות עדותיך, על כן נצרתם נפשי. פתח בבריך
יאיר.
מבין פתאים.
כי
כי פערתי ואשאפה, כי למצוותיך יאבתי. פנה אליי וחונני, כמשפט לאוהבי שמך. ועמי החן באמרתך, ואל תשלט בי כל עוול. ותני מעושק אדם, ואשמרה פיקודיך. פניך האר בעבדיך, ולמדני את חוקיך. פלגי מים ירדו עיניי, על לא שמרו תורתך.
And then Sadiq.
צדיק אתה, אדוני, וישר משפטיך.
ציווית.
צדק עדותיך, ואמונה מאוד. צימתתני קנאתי, כי שכחו דבריך צרי. צרופה אמרתך מאוד, ועבדך אהבה. צעיר אנוכי ונבזה, פיקודיך לא שכחתי. צדקתך צדק לעולם, ותורתך אמת. צר ומצוק מצאוני, מצוותיך שעשועי. צדק עדותיך לעולם, הבינני ואחיה.
אחינו, כל בית ישראל. אחינו, בית ישראל, הנסונים בצרה, בצרה ובשביה, עומדים בין בים ההוא, ביבש. המקום רחם, ירחם, עליהם יוציאם מצרה, לרווחה, ומאפלה ליהרה. שיבוד לגאולה השתה, בגולה ובזמן, קריב נאמר אמן. עשיתי משפט וצדק. איכוב גתן, gerechtigkeit. Gerechtigkeit is doing the correct justice. Gerechtigkeit is justice. Unstaka bal tanicheni loshkai leozmich nicht über zedi was willen mir baroibin. Baroibin is to be robbed. La'oshek. Oshek. Baroibin. And those are my words today in Yiddish. And do you have, before your departure, before your tiyul, Bashpatzir, do you have any Yiddish Wörter?
Did I tell you the seal? Did we do that yesterday? Seal?
I don't remember having it.
The seal.
That's a very good word. Not seal with a samach, but with a tzaddik. Seal. The seal. The seal is a target or a yad.
Oh well, no. No, I didn't. I do know that the U.S. has a bunch of guys who are called the SEALs. They know how to.
That's something else.
They know how to target. And I know in the U.S.
That's you know how you can tell the difference between a military SEAL and a SEAL that has that swims.
Right. What's the difference?
Well, how do you tell the difference? What's the difference between? How do you know if when the Gemara says chamra, how do you know if it means
a donkey or if it means wine?
Or it means wine. How do you know?
You drink it. You drink it.
You drink the donkey?
That's so, anyway. So
what's the answer?
I was giggling. Okay. Anyway. Chamer de Medina. Yes.
So there was a Heilige man, Reverend Bramson, that used to learn in our Daf Yomi in Boston. So he asked. He said, "You know how you tell the difference between if it's a donkey or it's wine?" He says it depends if it's in the barrel or in the barn.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Now, some other people, I think the Maggid Shir added in at the time, that the way you can tell the difference is it depends on the kick.
Oh, that's even better. Kick, chapa kick. Very good. I like it. Very good. Good parting words.
Now I thought that was a little bit of a humor until I found the Sifsei Chachamim that asked the same question about the word tanin. How do you know if a tanin is a snake, a nachash,
or if you learn,
or it's an alligator?
Okay.
Tanin, or a tanin is a fish. It could be tanin agodol. Paro was called tanin agodol.
Right, the big fish. I hate to say it.
Big fish.
I think Amos and Andy, they used to have people who are not politically correct can remember that there was the big fish.
So soon you're gonna be telling us about Laurel and Hardy.
Bekias. Anyway, so let's.
So the Sifsei Chachamim asks the question: how do you know if a tanin is a fish or a serpent? So he says the same answer. He says it depends if it's in the water or on the land.
Well, that's right.
If it's on the land, it's an akash. If it's in the water, it's a fish.
The Metzias.
So you see.
So guess what?
So many a joke, what's the word?
B'dichusa.
Many is said in jest. Many a truth
is said in
jest. A true word is said.
But meanwhile, we were talking about seal and seal. And I was about to tell you that in America, in New York especially, Target does not have to do with anything with bows and arrows. It has to be a good department store. So that even goes a step further. Seal, okay,
right.
Sealed with a kiss.
And if some people like yourselves that are going to sleep sometime soon.
We hope.
So you also have another mudaut about seal because you may be sleeping on a sealy posture.
Sealy posture. Okay, I think we took it to the extreme. Seal. Okay.
I think we should put that one to bed.
Quit while we're behind. Anyway.
Okay, I wish you a safe trip. When are you leaving?
Tomorrow, actually, this morning at 10:30 a.m.
This morning, 10:30.
And I arrived 3:40 a.m., but I don't think I'll be able to make it to Kaisel. So I'm going to...
Right.
So Erev Shabbos Kodesh, B'li Neder, I'll see you there.
So a safe trip.
Thank you.
And
Chaim Tovim. Chaim Tovim.
We're waiting for you. Chaim Tovim.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, so we really have to get back to the Nidchei Israel, and we were talking about the two sisters, and one sister was rich, and one sister was poor, and the poor sister found out from the rich sister that wealth is not only not health, is not shalom bayis, that if anything, vayakniteni al kol davar kal, my husband, the rich woman's husband, would start up with her with every little things. Haklal omer lecha chosi she'en dvarai nechshavim be'einav l'klum af she'anochi neitzo, even if I help him tamid l'tovoso v'anochi tmima imo hu lo yitain ozen keshevis l'dvarai, doesn't listen to me. Mizeh nafal libi alai v'lo emsa shum choras ruach mikol simcha, and therefore you find me not feeling well and not being happy. Kitov pas chareva v'shalva ba. Better to have a dry loaf than to and to have peace, rather than have all the wealth. Lizos al yipale beinach almash shepnai dalimod. So don't be astonished about my appearance. Avolacha achosi et pale, but looking at you, you're supposed to be of impoverished means. Acha asher yadati aniyosacha v'lachatzcha. I know how poor you are and your pressures. Asher kol yomecha techayei chayei tzar belechem. I know that magen li mikol tzar. He says that tzar kol lechem tzar ube'ein beged lechsot be'armecha. I'm sorry, the print is so small, I keep skipping lines. But it says, and by to Torah Yeshakoach L'Shmuel Greenwald, you could follow the text inside. You could do a good chazara. So here, you have very little bread and you hardly have any clothes to wear. Madua panecha tzolim, how could you be so happy? Ke'ish asher ein lo shum machzor, as if you have nothing missing. V'ta'an achosa, the poor sister answers, Teda achosi, you should know, my sister. Goroli asher chanani Hashem, hu yichaneni Hashem, Yosef mibeis malei kolonig. Hashem has granted me something that's better than having all of the wealth, all the riches. Chein ba'anyenu. So the mashal, this was the mashal and the nimshal. The Chavetz Chaim is teaching us something. Ma koras ruach timsa torasenu akdosha. How will HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how will the Torah find a person? A person who honors the Torah, the mitzvos, sometimes. Ulafanim yotzi ela kesef rav, lefanim im chader b'shivrosa yikdenu akol tzad tzad. And yet he will start up with the Torah at every opportunity. When it comes any request from the Torah that you do mitzvahs, he turns his back. We see that he doesn't keep Shabbos, he doesn't keep tefillin. The Torah says, don't eat treifus, and he eats it. They should not use a razor to cut your beard, and yet he does all these things. And Cain, in other words, being married to someone who's a hypocrite like that, and you don't have really his hypocrisy towards his Baal, towards the Torah, is repugnant. However, if you are poor and you know riches, but you keep the Torah diligently, Yoser tismach v'tkabel koros rach me'ish ani asher hu mekayim kol devoreh v'tiklozel b'simcha. Because a person like that who performs all the mitzvahs will be happy. Af she'en ad yosel l'chuzkes ein pish yodo ma'aseges lahotzi kesef niknos lo tachshitim l'mira ba'aram zov. He won't be able to find ornaments. He won't be able for the Kesher Torah. He won't be for silver and gold for the Torah. However, he will give of his nefesh, his carbon, his own soul for Torah. And it's already was given to the other things. We're in very, Rabbi Yaakov Koli, we should say very quickly the yard sites. Rabbi Yaakov ben Machir Kuli, Nolad b'Yerushalayim, ב-1689 ונפטר בי' בייז אב, שזה היום, ב-1732, and he was the Machaber of the Yalkut Me'am Loez, and it's a Torah שבכתב and Torah שבעל פה, מצוות ופירוש לכן, כשמתאר את מצוות מילה, שנתנה לאברהם, הוא כותב כל דיני מילה לפרטיהם. It's a very chashuv sefer, and he also chiber gam pirish al Rambam b'shem Mishnas Kesef. So it's very important to see the Gilyon. Gam Veti Meir ben Yekuti Alakom Rottenberg shenolad ב-1260 ונפטר ב-1298. בן דודו ותלמיד מובהק של מר"מ רוטנברג, שהיה עמו גם בזמן שהותו במאסר. Very interesting. Shmayahu, maybe you could tell us what kind of the circumstances of the imprisonment. Mechaber Hagos Maimonos al Torah. So he really is the Hagos Maimonos al Mishnah Torah, the Rambam, who nirtzach im kol mishpachto the Proos Rhinfield, the Holy Roman Empire in Bavaria. They had pogroms, and that's where he was killed in the year 1298. Aryeh ben Yosef Katzenberg sheniftar ב-1837, היה רבי בריסק, בבריסק 40 שנה, מסמיד סיגופים בתלמידיו יעקב מפדואה, מחבר, כסונס פסן. עד כאן הלימוד של היום. אני מאחל לכולם יום טוב.